What is up, boys? My name is Berate, and Valorant is a really difficult game. If you're not mechanically inclined, some people may find it really difficult to even secure a single kill in a match. So in this video, I am going to be giving you 3 strategies that you can employ in your ranked games to dominate matches, even if you don't have the best mouse movement skills. Let's get into it. First off, housekeeping things. I have gotten a myriad of comments telling me that this AI generated image that I have for my profile picture and for my avatar is absolutely terrifying. So it's this now. You guys did this to yourselves. I'm a plushie now. Notice how the bots are a lot easier to hit because, you know, they're static targets, right? And this is good to, you know, like warm up your aim, warm up your movement, warm up your mechanics, etc. But the second that the bots start strafing left and right, they become infinitely more difficult to hit. Like, I'm actually trying to hit them, but my wrist is kind of just seizing up on me. But it takes a lot more focus and a lot more effort to actually hit the bots as they're doing it, and that's where you need to start, you know, like working on like your tracking and stuff, right? Like if you're working on your tracking, you're obviously, you know, you have a better time with this, but that's a subject for another video. If you're strafing left to right and you have good strafe patterns, you are going to be a very difficult target to hit, and that's what you want to do. And to further prove this point, I am going to be going into a death match, and I'm just going to be moving left to right. Now, to further prove my point that movement is very important and you can make yourself a very difficult target to hit, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be having my Vandal out, and I'm not going to shoot anyone. And if I get into a fight and see someone, I'm just going to be moving left to right. Now, obviously, sometimes there are going to be like absolute aim demons that are just going to clock you like that. But realistically, if your movement is good, you should be able to like at least prolong the majority of your fights. And the reasoning behind movement is just to prolong your fights. So I'm not even going to shoot back. I'm just getting I'm getting shot in the back right now. But if I get into an actual fight, you'll see what happens. Just watch this. Like, I'm moving left to right, and he just gives up, right? Because he can't hit me, right? Like, he gives up because he can't hit me. Like, look. All I'm doing is moving left to right. It took him 3 seconds to hit me. This is a deathmatch where everyone is just hard focused on their mechanics. In a ranked match where there's like gunfire going on and utility, people in ranked are not going to be 100% focused on their gunfights. So it's going to give you a lot more time. Like there, that was a solid second to aim. Because remember, the point of movement is to give you more time to aim. I'm pretty sure that I have proved my point here. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself right now, but Berate, how do I actually do proper strafing and proper movement? And that's what I'm going to be going into just tiny bit right now. Again, Wahujin and other people have a very in-depth movement guides that I definitely recommend you go watch, but this is just my short little 2 cents on it. When you are bursting and strafing, you're going to be shooting 1 to 2 bullets, so you're just going to be aiming for the head, and you're going to be going left and right. Now, your first instinct when you're doing this is just to be doing like tiny little strafes like this, right? And obviously you stop faster and you get more bullets out, but on the enemy screen, your head is only moving by about this much, and this is the easiest micro adjustment of anyone's life, right? Like just a tiny little micro adjustment that they need, they can absolutely do that, and you're going to get clocked. So when you're strafing, at first you're going to want to be doing big strafes, like strafes, and make them as big and as exaggerated as you can, and then start dialing it back little by little until you sort of get into a rhythm. And this will come with a lot of repetition. This will come with death matches. This will come with TDMs. This will come with ranked games, unrated. So whatever you got to do, just make sure that you get your strafe timing down, and your strafes while you're moving are going to give you more time to aim for their head. And I can't emphasize this enough. The goal of movement is to give yourself more time to line up a headshot and click. The next strategy that I like to employ to cover for my bad aim is lurking, timings, and backstabs. Now, timing is a very broad concept, but essentially what timing boils down to is knowing where the enemies are and knowing when to move to kill them. Anyway, so this round, I doubt that they're going to go A, so I'm going to be going for the instant flank here, and I'm going to be very sneaky about it. So right now, I'm looking at my minimap, and I know that they're mid, and I'm going to be taking my timing. I'm just going to listen for footsteps, and I'm going to wait. My goal here is to walk up mid, or to sit here and get a back turn to me. So right now I know that they're distracted from mid. I wait for the reload and I get a kill. Those were body shots. Like, I wasn't actually taking a proper gunfight there. I wasn't aiming for the head. I literally just spammed on body shots and I got the kill. Reason being, I got a back turn to me. I took my timing. I waited for them to not be able to fight back. And that's the goal with taking timings like this. Your goal is to make it so that the enemies cannot fight back. Wait for them to reload. Wait for them to pull out utility. Wait for their backs to be turned to you. Just do whatever it takes to make them unable to fight back. That's the goal, okay? They've probably rotated out from mid now. I'm clearing absolutely everything just so I don't get snuck up on. And now I'm going to take my mid timing. The goal is to just get a back turn to me. That's all I want. I just want to get a back turn to me. I'm shift walking the entire way. The reason I'm going for this flank here is because I know they don't have a cypher. I know they don't have a flank trip. This is a swift play, so that makes sense. But I'm going to get a back turn to me in a couple seconds. Ready? That Reyna's back turn to me. She has no idea she's about to die from flank because I took my flank timing. And another honorable mention is off angling. Off-angling is very, very good to secure yourself free kills. And off-angling is sort of in the same vein as movement in terms of the goal. The goal is to prolong the fight. Make it so that the fight lasts longer to give you time. Because if you're holding something on an off angle and they have to flick to you on that off angle, you have the advantage because they have to take longer to react than you do. So off angling is another very good thing. But again, I'm going to be going for the silent mid push here. I know for a fact that they're out of mid because I hear their footsteps out of mid, and someone just kills them in mid. Ray saw me. I'm going to use a piece of utility like this. Use a piece of utility. I'm going to get to an off angle. I'm going to get to an off angle. Ray sees me. I throw a piece of utility to match myself, and I get to another off angle. Just like this. Just like this. You're always off angling. You're never playing on angles. You're always off. I didn't mention this in the live recording, but I will be putting this in post. Notice how when I get surprised by the omen, my first instinct is not to shoot. My first instinct is to move. This is a perfect example of what you should do when you get surprised by a gunfight. You move, and then you don't shoot. Just watch how I strafe first, aim, and then get the kill. Off angling, and you're always abusing the flank timings. Omen sneaks up on me, I kill him. That's fine. Now they know where I am. I don't shift walk anymore because they know exactly where I am, and I just go with my teammate. This round, I am going to be going for a lurk. Now, again, I should not be lurking as Reyna. Here I know that if they go and grab the ult orb, I'm gonna get free kills. They were not expecting to take a fight here, so I just get free kills as they're going and try to get the ult orb. They weren't even looking at me, they weren't expecting anything, and I get 2 free kills based purely off of that. This is a bit of an on angle. I think I should be sitting out here, out more in the middle. I don't have a lot of cover here, but I do have off angle advantage, and I do have a dismiss if I do get the kill. I'm gonna clear this just in case. And now I'm gonna wait for my timing. I'm gonna wait for the timing. Now I'm just gonna walk up. Simple as that. I hear them going top mid. I'm gonna wait for them to pass. So I'm gonna sit and hold this for a little bit. Free kill. Free kill because I'm holding. Now they know exactly where I am, so I'm gonna reposition. I'm gonna reposition myself in mid. I'm gonna hold top mid to see if anyone crosses. Would you look at that? Somebody crossed top mid. Freeze kill my life. Again, they know where I am. Reposition. Immediate reposition. Reposition to another off angle. They know exactly where I am. They know I'm probably going to be walking up top mid. So I'm going to be very slow and very meticulous about this. Right? I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait. False sense of security. I'm giving them a false sense of security right now. They haven't seen me in a little bit. They don't know where I am. 3, 2, 1. Back turn to me. I crouch spray. I don't need good aim. I don't need good cross replacement and good mechanics, good nothing. I could have gotten that kill with my left toe because I'm abusing my timings. I look at my minimap, I hear where the gecko is, I wait for him to either reload his gun, or he didn't reload his gun here, I heard him jump up. I know that his back's gonna be turned to me because he's focused on the immediate threat of B main, and I get the freest 3 kills of my life. Those kills were not 50-50s. Every single one of those kills was kills where they could not fight back. Because I'm abusing my timings. I gotta drill this into you guys. You don't need good aim. Stop using aim as an excuse. It's all strategy. I sit on an off angle here and I get the kill. This Sage was walking up, pre-aimed for this or pre-aimed for this. I'm sitting right here. She has to flick. I just have to click. Simple as that. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna hold market again. Same strategy. They didn't know I was holding market last time, but that omen got me from an off angle, and that's fine. But you realize that it's all about the timing. This omen's got good timing. Like I'm telling you right now, this omen's got some pretty solid timing. He's playing weird, and every single kill that he's gotten on me is not because he's the better player mechanically, it's because he's the better player strategically. And that's what I really want to drill into you guys. Strategy, strategy, strategy. All right, so my third and final point and final strategy on how you can dominate your games with bad aim is abusing the operator. Now, this is the very, very heavy, like, cautions on this. You shouldn't crutch the operator if you have bad aim. However, if you have bad aim or you're just not feeling your aim on a day, the operator can be a extremely useful tool to overcome that. And I'll be going over some strategies with that now. What I do have here is I have a game on Ascent loaded up, and I'm going to let you know how I would strategize and play the operator. I just have Chamber set up because I can, like, show, like, get out of jail free cards. But I'm going to show you the mentality you should be employing with the operator. Now, the operator on defense is a mobile sentinel setup. Now, I only recommend opping on defense unless you're very experienced. But Berate, my favorite pro player that I watch, he opts on attack all the time. Little Timmy, let me tell you this right now. Professional players, when they play ranked, do not care about playing optimally. They are riding entirely on their raw mechanical skill to hop into ranked and have fun playing cartoon Counter-Strike. Just because you see a professional player do something in a ranked game doesn't mean you should replicate it without a good reason. Now, an example of a good thing to replicate from a pro player: a lineup, a set play, a strategy, a lurk path, an entry path, stuff like that, stuff that is strategy and good strategy that you can replicate in your ranked games, that is good. Buying an operator round 3 on offense just because you saw prod buy an operator round 3 on offense and get 3 doesn't mean that you should do it, because you are not prod. You do not have the mechanical skill to pull off these risky and dumb, heavy air quotes, dumb plays, because they're using their mechanical skill to cover for any lapses in strategy. We're not doing that. We are using our strategy to cover for lapses in mechanics, not the other way around. So, with that being said, defensive operator should be treated like a mobile sentinel setup, and here's why. So, the idea behind why the operator is so powerful and so good is because of the fact that if you have good reaction times, if they swing you, they will die. So if you're sitting here and holding this with an operator, I'll retract my teleport and get it to a better spot. If you're sitting here and holding this with an operator, realistically, if they swing you, you get one and you leave. Or if you don't have a teleport, you get one, knife out, and you leave. You're essentially untradeable and you get a free kill. Benefit 2 of the operator is, Benefit 2 of the operator is the shots are easier to hit. With any other weapon in the game, you have to hit a headshot. You have to hit 2 headshots. You have to hit a headshot. You have to hit 3 body shots. With a Vandal, you have to go for the headshot, or you have to go for some kind of spray down. But with the operator, the only thing that you need is a single body shot, and they're done for. However, the downsides of the operator is low mobility. You can't be running around mid with an operator like it's a rifle, thinking that you're going to be getting any kills, or you can't be really, playing super up close range, because realistically a good player is just going to spray you down, run and gun you, or do things to counter the operator. So you need to be static with the operator. You need to sit in a spot, wait, kill someone, and leave. And that is sort of ties into timing as well. You need to have the game sense to know where the enemies are going to be at any given point so that you can intercept them with the operator. The operator is not an offensive tool. The operator is a defensive tool. And sort of the strategy with that is, say you have a sentinel set up on A, you wouldn't want to op on A, because remember, the op is a mobile sentinel setup. So you want to go to the opposite side of the sentinel setup. Or say you don't have a sentinel, but you're not really having a problem holding B, you're just losing A a lot. That's where you'd want to op on A to intercept them as they go A. And that's the big point. The operator is all about interception. The second that one person dies to an operator, they're not going to push that again without either dumping copious amounts of utility or finding some way to kill you with like a lurk or something. But in your ranked lobbies, they're not going to be thinking at that high of a level. So the operator is essentially just an elo stick if you know how to use it correctly. So operator's a defensive tool. Now, off-angling with the operator is very, very important. You don't want to be playing in a spot like this with the operator, because 99% of the time, a good player who's died to this guy a lot is just going to pre-fire this or pre-aim this, and your reaction speed isn't going to really do anything against it, because they're just going to pre-fire you and you're going to die. So a better off angle, so let's just assume that I have a chamber teleport here, would be out wide like this. So you'd be standing about here. You still have the advantage of getting the early space without the disadvantage of being pre-fired, because they're going to be aimed at this and you're going to get a kill and run away scot-free. Let's go in depth on the second advantage of the operator, is easier shots. Now, this video is all about improving your win rate while having not so stellar mechanics. And the operator's perfect for that, because if you're in a situation where you need to get a lot of kills very quickly, the operator can absolutely do that. Like, I have carpal tunnel, my aim is terrible. This is what my aim normally looks like.
See if I can get the final kill this round for the finisher. Never mind, I guess that's not.
And this is a game that I played before I started recording, where I used the operator as much as possible. Notice the stark difference. On one, I'm struggling to hit a shot because my wrist just isn't allowing it and I'm taking 50-50 gunfights. On the second one, I'm using an operator where I only have to hit a body shot and I just need to focus on hitting that body shot. And that's really point number 3 of the operator. Make sure that you're very focused when you're using the operator. If you miss your shot with the operator, you are as good as dead. Unless you have a get out of jail free card. If you have a get out of jail free card, you have a little bit more leniency. But if you don't have a get out of jail free card, if you miss your op shot, you're pretty much dead. So you need to take your time and really, really focus on ensuring that the body shot goes through. Because the operator's time to kill is so low as it is, you can afford to take the extra half second to really ensure that you're getting that shot off. But anyways, yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. This is like really one of my most well-researched videos. This is just stuff that I've learned through experience. I don't know if these are optimal. I don't know if these are the best things. I just know what works for me, and that's what counts. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Remember to brush your teeth today. Gerald, I know you haven't brushed your teeth. Yes, Gerald, I'm in your walls, Gerald. You haven't brushed your teeth, Gerald. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Listen to my Christmas album. Link in description. It is a joke. This is the longest outro I've ever done. Bye!